Alright, good afternoon everyone. Before I give you some review on Crash Bandicoot All Bosses, just want to point out I'm really sorry for not uploading Minecrafts because last time I played Crash Bash 200% of the progress and it was extremely difficult, stressful, and even though I really pressed rewind and frame limiter at the same time, okay? But today we're going to rank up the worst to the best bosses of all bosses of Crash Bandicoot, okay? Now I'm going to start with the OG trilogy and work our way up to the Crash Bash and PlayStation 2 games, okay? Part 1 we'll have to speak about OG trilogy along with the Crash Bash. And before I give some details, just one honorable mentions. We don't even count Crash Team Racing or bosses because I've never even played myself since I was actually never born in 1999. But a lot of people really love this game because of the controls and even the bosses are still really fun, okay? That's still really fun. Now I haven't played the Team Racing since I was actually watching videos on YouTube and they told me it's still the best. You can even try it natural field if you want to, okay? But I'm not going to conclude all of the bosses because it's like basically the same as you against 1v1, but the bosses have has a different items to throw at projectiles, okay? So I'm not going to conclude them all of the time, so we have to focus on the platforms and mini games, okay? Let's start with the Crash one. At number 6, we have a Pinstripe. Yep, this is one of the worst Class 1 bosses, okay? Bandicoot, it's actually the fourth boss in the game, okay? So, for example, let me grab some jail, okay? Here we have a chair 1. Oh, this is actually bad position. Here we have a chair. Oh, I'm trying to. Oh, you can't even do that. Okay. It's not like a Mr. Grapefish mod. Ugh, oh well. Hold on, let me actually gonna build that. So, wait, do we have a table? Oh, we do, thank God. Let me actually build that. Okay, you can see here the boss fight actually does shooting the guns at your opponent, okay? But Crash himself actually hide in the jail. Hide it always, and you have to make sure to wait until he runs out of his ammo, okay? He runs out ammo and you have to smash him 3 times before he gets into the next phase, okay? So the boss fight is actually still really pathetic. I really wish he could throw some grenades. I would be really sick, okay? If Bandicoot has a grenade to throw at Bandicoot, then of course it's gonna be really hard to dodge because of the hard game. But once again, it's still one of the worst boss. I really wish Nonito added some grenade to throw at the grass instead of guns, hide it in the jail, and that's it. That's it, 3 times to smash it. The second phase is obviously once you attack, he can jump to sleep and he can leap to this one. You need to smash him once and twice over there. And after this, once he gets below health, all you need to do is just wait until when he comes out, when he runs out of ammo, just smash him and you'll be victory, okay? Definitely one of the worst boss, okay? I like the design, not gonna lie, the music. But the boss fight style, it's not what you think. So on to the next 5, okay? At number 5 we have Power Bubble. This boss fight was the first release since you beat it as a previous levels like OG EG1. But the Power Bubble was actually, if not, it's still one of the worst boss. All of the bosses are still really chaotic except Embryo, Whippoorwill, and Cortex, okay? Power Bubble, I'm really not much to thread about, okay? You can see here area circle that I made of that. You have to make it sure to land it on the top of this head, and you have to smash him 3 times in OG. But in the remake, he added 6 health, so you have to smash him 6 times, okay? His ability is actually not to me much. Whether or not you can make him speed 1, like always, I did it myself. Even I still take damage from Argo, which is actually really pointed out, right? And once you smash him 3 times on his head, you're probably gonna get victory. And he has no abilities like summons Dream Spite, twice mints, or maybe he can throw some spear or something like that. Otherwise, this is still chaotic bad bosses in the game other than the Crash Bash. Okay, so yeah, really cool, but it's still not one of my favorite. Okay, number 4, I plays Cholera Guy. Cholera Guy it's the third boss in the game. Okay, he throws at rocks. He throws you guys with a rock, of course, the big gigantic global rocks, and you have to smash him, or he can jump like that. See, you can jump over there and over there, or you can smash like this with the spin by pressing square button. Okay, he really doesn't do anything at the moment, and be careful and watch out for TNTs to falling from the sky or falling from the rocket ceiling, which could be very dangerous. Okay, I like the bosses. It's still better than the Power Bubble and Bench Wipe, but still, it's like basically mid bosses. Okay, very cool designs. I really loved that animation. And remakes, just basically he yells and he took the minecart and go to the hell. Yeah, I remember correctly. I seen that remakes all the time. Okay, some people prefer remake over the original, which I still not even agree with it. Okay, so now on to the third boss. I'm actually really give you some honorable mention. Number 3 or number 2 is going to be Whipperoo versus Imperial. Now I'm going to talk about Whipperoo. Okay, this is by far one of the hardest boss in the game, but it's still better than Bubble and Binge Wipe. Now Whipperoo has a new ability. Okay, he jumps basically. I'm actually going to show you guys what I mean. Okay, he jumps like this, like a kangaroo. Oh, this is really bad position. Hold on, guys. Wait. There we go. You can see here, like Pincher, Whipperoo jump to this block, and this block. Okay, this one, and this one, and it keeps recycling like this one, and this one, and this one. Okay, and remember, okay, there are 3 different blocks, as you can see here. I'm trying to show you guys what I mean. Okay, to make a good position. There we go. See, we have 9 blocks. Each of the blocks that you have to jump onto this water. Okay, and you have to make sure landing on the TNT. Okay, so you see the TNT, just hopping on his head, just hopping like you did before, and you have to smash him like Whipperoo takes damage. Okay, so the first phase obviously is it jumps this block and this block of the distance, and it's not very difficult. Okay, I know some people really hate because you fall from the water or you happen to smash the TNT, you have even jump on this TNT. Okay, but still by far what is the easiest boss. Okay, on the second phase, after you smash it down, he's basically like a jump at this block and this block and this block and this block and this block. Okay, so it's not really that powerful. On the third phase, you can do either 2 things. Smash it great with the algo because he has an algo on this game, in my opinion, or you can jump on it, but be careful what you set up. Okay, the third phase, if I remember correctly, guys, it should be this block and this block. Let me give you some minute. Okay, so yeah, guys, on the third phase, Whipperoo jumps this block, and this block. Okay, some players figured it out, the configuration difference between these configurations of the internal and that one internal phase. So I'm guessing I jump on this TNT, by the way, since I played this game. All the players try to this one and get the victory. Okay, you can smash this with the alcohol one more time to get the lowest health, and once he died, you win. That's it. It's easy to win. Be very careful, those waters. I mean, I know it's really dangerous because of the very thin physics, but yeah, the jumpy one, I love the jumpy physics in the original. In the remake, it's basically off the jump and you don't have the second mask. Instead, you have to do this on your own. Okay, don't smash the TNT, by the way. It's not like original, because the remake Activision said don't put your mask unless you try your best to beat. Okay, definitely you can say put either number 3 or number 2. Okay, and Prio, I'm actually, oh yeah, not Embryo, because what am I doing? Number 2, I'm probably gonna put Final Boss Cortex, okay? Yes, even though some people prefer it over Newport, some people prefer it over Embryo, but I still would disagree with it. The final boss in Crash Bandicoot 1, it's still really relevant and hardest boss in the game, okay? He chose the blaster gun, like shoots a gun like purple orbs, electrical orb, and finally green orbs, okay? Smash the green orbs towards Cortex, and remember, don't spin purple orbs, okay? Those purple orbs will take damage as well as electrical orbs, okay? And once you've done that 3 times or blast him, it's actually really different phases. I mean, the first phase is obviously really easy. The second phase is he shoots the blaster gun, the electrical orb. You have to jump, okay, and you have to shoot like 2 times of green orbs, okay. After the third phase, he shoots like purple orbs quite a few times, quite a few attempts. Smash it or spin it. Not smash it, by the way. It's not like describe the block. No, okay. You can spin green orbs 1 time. You can even jump or you can walk through it like that. See, you can walk. Grass can walk on the balloon, which is really cool addition. Okay, smash it to spin it 2 or 3 times of the green orb, and once you've done it, the 4th phase, it's not very difficult. Okay, I know he's so crazy because he chose 5 bubble orbs, and then after that. After the walls hit, spin once, spin twice. The 5th phase is not a big deal, just shoot the green orbs and boom, you got the victory. You got the victory, okay? I know I'm not really good at English because I really need to spend more time on ChatGPT because it helped me to fix some grammar languages, okay? But on the other side, in reality, speaking it's not very difficult. Speaking it's actually not very easy. It's super more difficult than challenging IQ, okay? 100% precision IQ, okay? In my opinion, Cortex was still one of my favorite boss. A lot better than Pablo Pinstripe, but still not very good paired up in Brio because number 1, I'm going to choose Embryo. I died 20 times in a remake, guys. I can't believe it. I died 20 times in remake because Embryo is still by far one of the worst. It's still the best one overall. Okay, he throws the potions like really crazy. In remake and original, it's actually very easy, but in remake it's not because it's super hard RNG styleless. Okay. He throws the purple potions at your enemy, at your own, like you Crash, and he also throws a green slime monster, I would probably gonna call it, okay? You can jump on his head, but don't even spend it, like, I know some people like it's about time when you spend the green monster, but no, this is our first game, remember, you can jump on the slime head, okay? Slime monster head, you need to smash it 3 times, and after the final phase, the 3rd phase is not very easy. You have to dodge every potions at them, okay? He throws so many potions, like 20 times, and you have to dodge it. Without it, you're still gonna die, okay? I'm really mad at myself because the remake it's still really bad. Clunky controls, bad hitboxes, bad lives, and no giving I meant aku. Yes. I didn't say my word aku. Okay. Yeah, original still really the best. Okay. And final phase. This is actually really funny. I'm actually going to spawn mutant zombie. Okay. This is it. Okay. So once you turn into mutant zombie, mutant Brio, all you need to do is wait. I'm actually going to show you guys. All you need to do is you can jump on his head, okay? Let me actually spawn one more time. Look at me. All I have to do is you can jump on his head and boom, you need to hit 3 times in order to defeat this boss. And that's why I got the victory like 5 times in a row, or do I say 10 times I beat Embryo since I got revenge on the grass bash, okay? Yep, that's it. That's all the catalog on Class 1. Now onto the Class 2. All of the bosses on Class 2 are still really easy, but it's not very more challenging or fun, okay? Let me go and explain it. Let me actually go to take some sign. Number 5, I'm going to choose Color Brothers. Colors is the second boss in the game, okay? Nothing really much to say about it. I mean, he throws the knights, he throws the swords at them, at Crash Bandicoot. You have to dodge in like free space, okay? But only one conditioner is that Naughty Dog hasn't added the spike or lava fire thing like a firecall, because otherwise the boss is still really easy and I can't even accept it to accept, okay? Until Crash Bash, this boss fight was much more challenging than the second one, okay? So it's not really much. I mean, you have to wait to spin the other button like a few seconds. After a few seconds, you need to spin him, and you have to throw like a knight, and you spin him, and etc. I mean, it's still one of the worst one. I mean, I like the designs, I love the music. Boss fight style, it's not the best thing ever, okay? Definitely still relevant for a lot of people can say, okay? Number 4, can't believe I'm saying it. This is worse than Polar Guy. It's gonna be Cortex. I really hate the Cortex final boss. I really hate the final boss of the Cortex. Guys, let me give you some sweet. One time you complete back attack, okay? I'm talking about the one real segment vehicle. The final boss was actually, it's still the worst part ever entirely. When you beat the Class 1, when you beat the Pass 1, Class 2, it's still really good game, even though it's still not really the best one ever combined with the 3, okay? Cortex, however, it's like basically flying jetpack. You need to catch him up before it gets the crystals at the very end of the space shuttle, okay? And then what happened then, Crash himself fly into the vehicles. You need to spin him 3 times in order to get the victory, okay? Not the best boss in my opinion. Really wish he could throw some blaster gun, shoot the tongues, shoot with his blaster gun, or maybe send some enemies like Space Knuckles or Space Assistance. Why not just spawns everything and make it even harder? Otherwise, Class 2 bosses are still really easy, but that's not one of my favorite, okay? Yes, I agree with you guys. This final boss is still this final boss grabs, really cheapsteak. They wash it out because this is how it is. And finally, I really hate it. I'm giving a rate 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10, I'm sorry. The boss fight was still not one of my favorite. It should be number 5 or number 4. I'm not call it number 5 Cortex and number 4 Color Brothers. Please really apologize guys. I know I'm not really good at speaking English because I've never read the book since I finished Crash Bash last time, okay? But if I have to read some books, then I'll probably can apologize and improve it for the next video, okay? On to the third boss. This one, I'm going to guess Tiny Tiger. If not, I'll have to switch with the rule. This one, it's actually a bit more balanced and a lot more easy than the first one, okay? It spawns a TNT on the floor, on the ground floor platforms, and you have to wait for a few seconds. You have to wait for 6 seconds to turn into Gooey Whipperoo, okay? It spawns some nitros on the ground and you have to wait to find a dodge like this platform or this is smallest problem here. And once a Whipperoo blows himself, just spin him 3 times and you get victory. You get win. That's it. It's not really the bad boss, but it's still better than the Color Brothers or Cortex in my opinion, okay? Number 2, Tiny Tiger. Yeah, that was actually really hard to do. These platforms, I'm going to explain them one by one. Here we have, just like what I did with Whipperoo. Let me make sure to show you guys what I mean. Boom. Yep, I think that's it. So Crash himself, he can jump this block here, and that. And the Tiny Tiger himself, it's basically like a jump this way, and then you can go this way. And once the gravitational constant, just break it, and you can jump like that. Okay, you can jump and you can fall off like a Angry Birds or some kind of Looney Tunes style this ever. Okay, so yeah, Tiny Tiger is actually really easy. Nothing really much to it. I kind of wish you could probably can spawn some tigers, or maybe something like more difficult. Alright, it's really easy. Obviously, it's not really much to it. Like the designs, love the music. It's like basically book burst. Alright, and at the end, it also some zero constant gravity, and you get win. You get victory on it. Okay, the final one. I love the final boss. I love the fourth boss. I love the fourth boss in the game. Engine, one of my favorite characters of the entire Crash Bandicoot. Okay, one of my favorite characters out of all the Crash Bandicoot characters and evil villain. Engine, that box is still the best in the game. Now the Engine boss, he built a new mechanical like a transform, and Crash himself has a new ability. He throws the Wumble Foods, and you have to destroy a couple of the phases. The first phase is obviously laser beam force. You have to destroy it twice before onto the next phase. And the next phase he has rockets to throw us from the ceiling, or you can throw us to the other side, left or right. Okay. And the final phase, actually really cool one. It has a green laser beam, which you can zero constant gravity like Tiny Tiger exists. And remember, you have to jump, otherwise you are never going to beat him. Okay? Al Goku doesn't help you because he can do this on his own. He can do this on his own himself. And at the end, Engine flew away to space, and you got victory. You got win. Okay? It's still not better than the first game. I like the bosses, but still not better than the first one. Okay, here we have Crash Warped. Yes, let's talk about Crash Warped. Number 5, Dingo Dial. Let me go and explain. I know some people are really confused, but let me hear me out, guys. Okay. Dingo Dial is the second boss in Crash Warped, since he covered with the crystals. He protected by the crystals. He protected crystals, in which you can, most players jump up with the crystals, and you can defeat him 3 times in a row. At the moment, I can't even explain it because he throws some projectiles from the sky. He also has a flamethrower to destroy the crystals area. You can jump. I only did, you guys, on my YouTube channel. It said you have to jump up with the crystals in order to destroy him 3 times, and you get win. Yep, that's right. It's still the worst one, but it's still really fun though. I love the music. It really reminds me of I Hate the Crash Bash even more. The soundtrack, it's still really goofy. Why did they add this with edition? If I swear to God, if I never played Crash Warp, I will never going to touch it again. Okay? Number 4, Tiny Tiger. Once again, it's still easy boss. All of the bosses are extremely straightforward. A lot easier than the second one. A lot easier with the second one. Tiny Tiger, besides himself like jumping like a kangaroo or rabbit, basically it's like manifold evil, manifold madness. Okay, you have to attack him like when weapons strike on the ground, strike down to the ground. You have to spin him 3 times. Okay, but the second phase he spawns lions to eat him, to eat Crash, and you can spin him or you can slide like that. Okay, that's it. Very easy, boys. It's not really difficult. Okay, number 3, I will probably gonna place. I'm trying to think about Entropy. Now Entropy is the third boss in the game. Okay, he throws a new projectile to electric warp. Kind of reminds me of Cortex, but still really hard to dodge. Okay, he also throws a new projectile like electric walls. You see these walls? Let me actually go to show you guys. Let me place this one. You can see here, oh my god, really bad place. You can see here entropy, entropy new places, electric walls. You have to dodge it like 3 times in a row. Let me actually go to show you guys. I really cannot really good explanation. If people makes me downhill, I will never go to watch my video, okay? See, you can jump once, you can jump twice, you can jump double jump because you unlock the dingo dial, okay? Once you defeat him, his own gravity actually constant to change the platforms. Either to the left side, you can jump super far and you can win. And not only that, guys, the change theme when you defeat him, when you kill him, when you spin him, he changed to the other location where he looks like a Chinese or maybe some kind of futuristic city, okay? At the end, it's still one of the best boss in the game, a lot better than the Quest 2 in my opinion, okay? He throws the projectiles, he throws some electric barriers which you need to avoid to jump, if not he can still kill you, okay? At the end, he's constant gravity like strike with a weapon, you have to beat him, you have to spin him 3 times in a row, okay? 3 times in a row. It's still easy, but it's still not, it's still like the easiest one. I love the designs, I love the character, I love the music too, okay? Number 2, Cortex. Yes, even though I played this game, Cortex is still one of my favorite boss in the game. This is like final showdown. Every single time, Alco vs Uka has a dual ability, has a 3 phases. The first phase is obviously like a Kami from the Dragon Ball vibes. The second phase is obviously spinning like a dead tornado, and the third phase is obviously obvious explosive area, okay? The first phase is not very difficult. I mean, Cortex shoots some laser gun like you did in the first game, okay? I really wish the second game could have been more balanced, otherwise it's still one of the worst one, okay? Let's continue this rate. Now Cortex has a new ability, Shield, which you need to weigh because otherwise without it, it's still really struggling for a lot of people, okay? And once he throws many bombs or bombs I could tell the bombs, then yeah, you can jump and you can spin him. You can spin like whatever you want, but keep in mind, Cortex, he will probably gonna swipe back to the shield, okay? So you have to make sure to throw it into this hole, okay? Throw him into the hole, and you have to throw him into the hole 3 times to get the victory to beat this game, okay? Once you beat him, you get the different endings, normal ending and a secret ending. The secret ending, by the way, is to collecting all of the relics and even the secret wand, okay? Once you collect all of the relics and gems, etc., you must beat him, you must finish him, face him twice in order to get the secret ending, okay? Without secret ending, of course, many players quick waits, but I still really loved it, okay? Even though the levels are very long straight, okay? Besides the futuristic. Now, the first one, Engine. Very fun. Especially I played the 2, okay? Engine by far one of the best boys in the game. I really loved him because this new ability to this weapon has like a miniguns, throws a rock at you. It's really hard to tell because the first phase is obviously very easy, okay? If you want to give to explain more details, then you can check out on YouTube or one below it. He explains engine, he explains the ranking, all of the engines, the best to the worst, okay? So yeah, not going to explain the engine in my opinion because I beat him 4 times in a row, okay? Before I will probably get into this video, let me go to speak Crash Bash. Number 4, Power Bubble. Easy, it's not very difficult, spin the crash, you get to win, throw some crates or TNTs at him, okay? Number 3, Fallout. Yes, this is a not Fallout, Terminator. Terminator is actually very easy. I like him because because he summons the rubber dogs to shoot the muscles, and you ride as a polo, okay? You ride as a polo, by the way, and you have to spin like by pressing square to dashes like supercharge, and after that you have to push the dogs off onto the water platforms, and you have to shoot missiles towards perimeter, okay? Yeah, and remember, keep in mind guys, the water platforms actually destroyed half of the platforms, so you have to be super careful, or I highly recommend rewind plus frame limited, okay? Those tools are the key, by the way. If you make it, if you press rewind and frame limiter before you did the mistake, then of course do it. Please do it, because dark stasis saves your life once more time in the butt, okay? And number 2 is going to be Call of Brothers. Once again, it's like a box, a tank games. I hate the tank games so much more than others. I hate the tank games way more haters, way more pathetic chaos than the tank mini games, okay? Not really much to say about. I mean, it's like basically playable class games, okay? Color Guy did that, Danny did that, Cortex did that, and even the missiles. Where did the missiles come from? It's like basically more missiles. Are you Benameter? Of course. Of course he was. Of course he was. They were like basically copy versions of evil characters and Barometer 2, okay? And once you've done the phase 1, phase 2 is basically like a tank games, like based off the mini games, 2 versus 1, which is not very bad. I mean, it's super difficult, super RNG. It always like he shoots the projectile, which I really hate the projectile so much, since yeah, I hate them. I really cannot even explain it. Number 1, the most annoying boss in the game was Anoxide. Dr. Anoxide, if you cannot remember guys, I actually seen him in It's About Time. Oxide, it's still one of the worst. I hated the faces. The first one is basically Space Ace, where he summons he throws the projectiles, rocket, and he also summons the Nitroid. Nitroid, great. I mean, where did the Nitroid come from? It's not like a original trilogy, are you kidding me? On the second phase, oh my god, I hate it. I hate the second phase. This is by far one of the worst final boss in the game. Way more difficult than the original, but I really cannot even say it. Like when we played it back in time, when you played this About Time, you think bosses are too easy? No, it's not. Anoxide, it's like kicking in the butt. Look guys, I mean, it's like a basically crash boss, except you against one, you against Anoxide, okay? Not only is just some balls to beat him, but he also very fast paced, very fast pacing. He also helps the rockets to annihilate your opponents. And not only that, it has a new red ball which you can kill instant damage, instant kill. It has a red ball which you need to be careful, since your health doesn't really matter. But if you hit it accidentally, then it's game over and you have to try again for over 50 hours. It took me 2 hours to complete it. I really hate Anoxide way more haters than Call of Brothers or Power Purple, okay? God damn it, this is not Minority Dog, this is what we call it, Yocom. Oh, Yocom, what have you done? You worth me so many more troubling it. Oh my god, this is still, I'm not going to explain it. Great balls with the face team, definitely hardest than I think, equal torturing us. Anyway guys, I think that's pretty much it for today. Overall, Crash Bandicoot franchise is still one of the best games. Bosses are very easy, especially 2 and 3. 1 and Bash are both extremely difficult. You can try your best, save a lot more time. And Dark Stasis ain't safe. Remember, press rewind and frame limited. Okay? Without them, it's going to be taking more time to stress your body, health problems, and backseat problems, okay? So make sure you are good at skills, and I know they are RNG, but make sure you are good at skills, okay? Next video, maybe on Sunday, we are going to explain Ladder Cortex, to Insanity, Titus games, and maybe it's about time and back in time. Oh yeah, just one more peek. I'm not going to explain tag team racing. Oh yeah, sorry about it. I didn't mean to spoil that, okay? So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, comment below. Again, which bosses are favorite? Mine, I would say, in my opinion, my personal favorite would be Engine, Cortex, and my least favorite boss would be Anoxide, okay? My least favorite boss is Anoxide, which is still by far one of the worst because of the grass balls and space chase in the first phase, okay? So yeah, taking care of yourself and see you around, old sport.